Hey everybody, and welcome to the air, water, and spirit aspects of October 15th of 2025 for the collective. As always with these, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm playing with the Toth deck today. These are just the air, earth, and spirit aspects, not the water, or not the earth and fire. Or the air, water, and spirit aspects, not the earth and fire. Those readings are going to be separate from the Disney Villains deck. Or separate, and the Disney Villains deck's going to do it for me. So as with these, like, comment, share, follow, subscribe, get the word out there, donate, Cash App, MetaPay, Venmo, or PayPal. As always, this link is either in the description below, or you can comment for it. So we have Prudence today for the 15th. So what this means is there's hard work, diligence, passion, careful planning, keen attention to detail, detail-oriented events, action-oriented plans, objectivity. It looks like Sun in Virgo is going to be the most affected. Those that have a Sun in Virgo or have a martyr type personality or a messenger type personality or an advice giving type personality, or someone with high reservations and heavy focus on details. It could be someone that's very high reservations or someone that lives in the reservations. It looks like there's a lot of nurturing going on, a lot of nature, a lot of natural abilities coming through. There seems to be like a pregnant mother type energy here. Not necessarily meaning that you're pregnant, but hormones may be kicking in, or you may be exhibiting a lot of chemical imbalances within yourself that present to be like pregnant. When I say pregnant, I don't mean like physical pregnancy, but rather more so along the lines of like mental and physical health. If you catch my drift here. It's hard for me to explain that one, honestly. It looks like there's going to be some form of separation lesson going on. There seems to be distance between you and someone else in a physical relationship, even if you live physically together. It looks like there's a lot of manifesting coming into the physical, regarding hopes, dreams, well wishes, inheritances, reincarnation cycles, rebirth, events leading up to your death or transpiring shortly after your birth. It also looks like there's a lot of satiety today on the 15th for the air, water, and spirit aspects here. So what this means is escaping through humor, deadpan humor, dry wit, sarcasm, passive aggression. I'm not reading all of those. It looks like there's going to be somebody that's not filtered, or that has an unfiltered sense of self or unfiltered sense of entitlement. Raw, primal energy sticks out. Family bonds, family ties, family gatherings by the end of the month stick out as where to work hard and where to dedicate yourself and where to commit most of your energy. Looks like physical touch is a very heavy lesson here, a very high important delegation of how to tell if someone loves you or not to some people. And other people may be taking your physical touch as appreciation or gratitude or like an act of service type of thing. So just being aware of all of that. Light working, light fixtures, electricians, snake charmers, herpetologists, anthropologists, gardeners, botanists, biologists, physical scientists, comedians, stand-up comedians are all going to be the highlight today. There's going to be like a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit everywhere, basically. 15 minutes of fame, 5 minutes of spotlight seem to pop up a lot. It looks like there's a lot riding on how you control yourself and where you feel manipulated. There's a lot of oppression and suppressed emotions here, resulting in completion of like family bonds or feelings or relationships or friendships that no longer serve you any purpose, especially when it comes to draining out your energy and energy vampirism. Lastly, we have the Knight of Wands here. So what this means in terms of air, water, and spirit aspects is there is a sense of arrogance, a sense of recklessness, a sense of impulse. Short tempers, spitfire mentalities like Marcus Sias can be, or like Athena can be, or like Aries can be. Just giving examples, not claiming that these gods are always brash and irrational and all that. Learning where you go metaphysically when you become angered, or when you see red, or when you start to become darkened with a lot of negative thoughts, or feeling possessed, or feeling not quite yourself. Disassociation sticks out. Anti-personal or anti-social people, anti-social personalities are especially going to be affected on the 15th, especially when leadership skills, authority gets called into question, initiation, taking initiative, taking matters into your own hands, making sure that you don't become over-reliant on certain people or certain entities to do your work for you. Working horse mentality sticks out. You don't want to work yourself to death. The Chinese zodiac of the horse sticks out. Horse anthropomorphic beings stick out. Anthropomorphic guides that are like run and ruled by flowers and botany and dahlias and prudences and farming and agriculture, Reiki healing, energy healing, working on your filters, working on your perception biases, working on your personalizations, working on your centralized biases where you still hold them. Yellows, reds, and oranges stick out as important colors, color symbology, color psychology. Working on your humiliation wounds, working on your shame wounds, especially like narcissistic personality disorders or narcissistic tendencies, selfishness, vanity, conceitedness, and self-entitlement, moral superiority complex, moral ambiguity also sticks out. So just being aware of what that means in regards to you and who you associate yourself with. It also looks like there's a learning curve happening within the metaphysical, or within your work environment, or within your passion projects, determination, focus activities, attention-seeking habits are all going to be prominent. Notice where you put your energy. Notice where you have your attention. Notice where you have your focus. Remaining objective and keeping a calm head will help you find middle ground. It looks like there's a lot of analyticism and low self-esteem and a lot of inner child harm and wounds that need to be worked through. Doing something with your hands will be very beneficial. Hand-eye coordination. Prefrontal cortex basically needs a little bit of work. Comprehension skills can use a touch-up. Speaking out of impulse, jumping to conclusions, and lighting a fire underneath someone's ass to get them moving in the right direction, without trying to burn themselves, basically. Taking the lesson of Icarus. Sun gods and sun deities, those that are ruled by Virgo or by Aries, or by Sagittarius, or those that have those in their top six or their big six may be heavily impacted or heavily influenced by those around them, or might be doing the influencing themselves. Again, that is dependent on, like the person and versus the collective energies. If you'd like a personalized read on what that could mean specifically for you, we can do that. I'm getting a strong, it's on its way. Remain patient. Don't become so cautious that you get paranoid. Keep working hard. Keep your hands moving and keep your mind busy. And things will look up before you realize it or before you know it, though not always in the way that you expect. But that's what I'm getting for the air, water, and spirit aspects of October 15th of 2025. As always with these, though, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you guys soon.